Hello everybody. I'm back with some updates and a new plan. Since we now have the new RideTech Subframe installed, good to go, well, I'm gonna make some changes. And we're gonna start with the brake lines. Yeah, I did finish them in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. But now that the new RideTech Subframe is in, the route, not so much the routing, but the subframe's a little bit thinner than the original, so the current brake lines aren't matching up. And you know what? Let's just redo the system. I think I can do better than I did last time. So let me show you. We'll go in there somewhere, and I'll show you what's currently there and how we're gonna do the new setup. All right, let's check it out. All right, so if you guys haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, comment below. I really do appreciate it. Helps the channel out, so that way I can keep making more content and hopefully getting parts in faster. So like and subscribe, like I said before, I would really appreciate it. But here we go, brake lines. Okay, so what you see there is the driver's side line and the rear. The passenger side line is out right now. So that was the driver's side that was for the OEM subframe, but you can see, you know, it's a little, see that it's elevated. Could I bend that and make it work? Sure, but it also doesn't line up with the RideTech holes for the current brake line. So I'm not super happy and sold on that line, so let's redo it. Same with the passenger side. As it went down, it didn't follow this subframe like the OEM. So what I did was I already made a mock-up of a line. Don't mind that fuel line right there, it's just kind of chilling. So I did drill some holes in the subframe. I don't know if you can see it right there, that hole. There's a hole somewhere over here. There's another one. Anyway, there I've got about 6 different holes that I've already pre-drilled and tapped. Oh, there's one right there. That's where I want the line to go. So let me show you the line I have already kind of bent into shape, and then what we're gonna do from there. Here's the line that I pre-bent for the passenger side. Now, this would be as if I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and this is going to the brake master right here, drops down, goes to the subframe, crosses the subframe here, goes back up, and then into the passenger side brake line for the caliper. Brake clip, sure. Okay, now I did test it with the clips. Everything is good. I don't like this one because, one, if you can see my flares, see how they're kind of crinkled there? Not good. And I think it's just because of the quality of the copper nickel here that I have. This is AKG, I believe. And I've had it before and it's been awesome, but this has not been, this package that I got, it's just not, it's not flaring very well. See that? That's wrinkled too. Focus. So I don't like that, and I don't want to deal with a leak. Not only that, I did pinch this a little bit and stretched it. So let's just make a better line is what I'm trying to say. All right, so there we have it. I did purchase some new line. This time, I went with S.U.R R, and I got 25, oh no, I got 50 feet here. Perfect. So I'm gonna replace all the lines with this. From what I've read and been told in reviews is that that's a better brand than the other stuff that I have. Then obviously all my bending and cutting and deburring tools, and of course the flaring tool. So let's get to work and start making some new lines. so as you guys saw, that flare is much nicer than the other ones that I had. And don't worry, I did put on the ends, the nuts, or whatever they're called. So I know some of you are probably like, oh, you forgot. No, I didn't. And I don't know if you can see. Focus, focus. There we go. Look at that. Sits up on there nice. All right, so I've got both of these on. I already know my length, so I'm going to now flare the other end, and then we'll start bending. Is complete. So the bottom one is the new one. The top one is the template. And I did make this, the top one is a little bit taller on that 90 right here. I made this shorter so it's closer to the frame. I know it probably looks exactly the same to you, which if it does, it means I did a great job. Spent a lot of time bending. I actually started taping it up to keep it all together. I am not good at this, but I'm very proud of myself right now. So now I gotta put it in the car, see if it works, and we'll know, that'll be the true test from there. So let's get it in the car, check it out. Happy to report that the new passenger front brake line is in and bent well. Very happy with it. So there it is, going up to proportion valve, all the way down to the subframe, crosses over this little cross beam they have here. It's connected. I have it going down across, back up to that cross beam, up the subframe, and then finally into the brake clip that will go to the soft line. So it's all done. Very happy with it. It only took about 4 tries. And that's the new S.U.R R line. That stuff is actually, feels a lot better than that AKG line. It's a little bit thicker, and the flares are way better on it. So if you are thinking about getting the Amazon or even the AKG lines, I say don't do it. Just spend the money once. I've spent the money, I think, 3 times now. S.U.R R, good stuff, love it. So now I'm going to take apart the driver's side, which is this short little line here. First I'm gonna bend that up as a template. I'll take it off, make the new line. Then after that, we gotta do the rear lines. So let's get to the driver's side. Like that. The passenger front side brake line is in. So as you can see, as it comes down from the proportion valve, it comes up here, then I had to do a 90, 90, 180 to get it into that clip. Let's see if we can, right in there. I did not clip it to the frame. There's actually, it's really, really tight. So there's space, but it's not gonna, it doesn't move. It's pretty tight in there. So we should be good. All right, front brakes are done. Now move on to the rear. All right, so the brake line clips are undone. So it's just chilling here. Let's see if we can get it out. All right, it's the front part. This part can be twist and turn. Line. Line is out. That's a long brake line. Okay. So let's make a copy of this with our new S.U.R R line and get it back up in the car. So I kid you not that if I never have to do a brake line again in my life, I will be very happy with that. But I know it's not gonna be the case because I do plan on doing future projects. But anyway, there it is. That is the rear brake line. That's the one on the far left, right there. That one I had to do it twice. The first one I did, went in, but then ended up being 1 inch too short. Yep, size does matter, 1 inch too short. So when I was cutting this line, I made this line 5 inches longer, just in case. But I actually got this one to bend a lot better. I did bring the line, the brake line higher up on that subframe. That way it's clearing that hole, which is for the parking brake. Before I had it and it was going right through it. That wouldn't have been good. So this is following the top of the subframe, crosses, goes right down the rocker, well, right behind the rocker, all the way down to there. So let's show you guys that. And it takes a 90-degree across on top of the subframe connector. Goes right through. And then it goes up the wheel well. Here, let me get under the car and show you. Kind of a tight fit down here, but comes through right there on top of the subframe connector. Goes up the wheel well here. Focus. Then comes up here, and way too close for this. And around the seat belt holder thingy into the T. Let's see. Sorry guys, it's not really focusing, but you get the idea. And that T will then, well, it does go to the 9-inch. So I like the way I ran it. Looks pretty clean to me, and it is really not going. There's a clip that you could put down here. It's not needed with how tight I have this. These other clips are holding it in really well. So there we go. That's the new S.U.R and R NICOP line. Very happy with it. Glad I decided to redo the lines. So let's move on. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I'm debating, and you guys let me know in the comments below. Do I put brake fluid in now, bleed the system, check it for leaks? Is it easier to do it now while there's nothing else, there's no engine, there's no transmission, there's nothing else to get in the way, so if there is a leak, I can get to it easily? Or do I wait till there's more stuff in? I think bleeding now makes more sense, but you guys tell me below, what should I do? Bleed it now or wait? All right, thanks for watching. Like they say in YouTube land, like, subscribe. Hey guys, comment below. Thank you. We'll see you on the next video.